What up, though? This is Brian Onrea. I got a special podcast today. It's not the normal podcast. I've been contemplating doing something called my top 11, where I give you all my top or favorite 11 things in a particular category. So I'm going to start that off today, and I'm going to start off with one of my favorite recording artists, Snoop Dogg. I want to do my top 11 Snoop Dogg songs. These are my top 11, my favorite 11 Snoop Dogg songs. Let's get right into it, man. I'm going to do these from 11 to number 1, so I'm going to count down. These are my favorite 11 Snoop Dogg songs. Now, Snoop Dogg is one of my favorite artists. I've been listening to Snoop Dogg, man. Snoop Dogg came out when I was about in 7th, going into 8th grade with the Deep Cover soundtrack. The Deep Cover soundtrack, man, was the first time I ever seen Snoop. And this was on a video. This is right after Dr. Dre left NWA. NWA broke up. And Dre had this video with this guy named Snoop. And he was killing it, yeah, and you don't stop, because it's 187 on the undercover cop. That was the first time I ever heard Snoop, and I knew he was dope since then. Then he did the Chronic album with Ain't Nothing But a G Thing, you know what I'm saying, and Dre Day. By then, it's like, all right, man, Snoop is one of my favorites. And his first album, Doggy Style, didn't disappoint. And that was what, man, at least 30 years ago, 30-something years ago. You know what I'm saying? And here we are, man, in 2024. Here are my top 11 Snoop Dogg songs. Let me first say that these are Snoop Dogg solo records. I'm not including any guest features he did. So the stuff he did on Dr. Dre's album or anybody else's album don't count. These are strictly Snoop Dogg solo records. Maybe another day I'll do my top 11 Snoop Dogg feature records. But let's just get into my top 11 Snoop Dogg records. And in the comments, let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know, am I missing anything? And remember, these are my favorite. I'm not saying that these are his best songs, but these are my favorite songs, the best songs to me, the songs that I listen to the most. All right, let's get into it. Number 11, man, I got Lay Low. You better lay low. Lay Low, man, is a song that came off the Last Meal album, which went double platinum. You know what I'm saying? That song was produced by Dr. Dre. That song featured Nate Dogg, the East Siders, Butch Cassidy, and even Dr. Dre is talking at the beginning of the song. You know what I'm saying? Master P even rapped on that song. And I remember at the time, I didn't like Master P rapping on it. I'm like, man, what is Master P doing on this song? It don't match. But years later, it stood the test of time, man. Dope beat. The video was pretty cool too. They was looking real fly in the video. Hype Williams directed that video. You know what I'm saying? That song still go hard, man. It's crazy because a lot of these songs are older songs, man. And a lot of these songs, that were done back in like the 90s or the 2000s didn't age well. But all these songs age well, man. So number 11 is Lay Low. Number 10 is from the Doggy Style album, man. You will see a few of these Doggy Style album songs. It's called Doggy Dog World. It's a doggy dog world, featuring the Dramatics. You know what I'm saying? Featuring the Dramatics and the Dog Pound, Corrupt and Snoop. Corrupt and Dash, I'm sorry. Got verses on this song, man. Of course, again, the Dramatics were on that record, man. Rest in peace to Ricky Harris. Ricky Harris is talking at the beginning of the song, and Ricky Harris was in the video. It was a real cool video, man. They were all dressed up like old pimps from the 70s. You know what I'm saying? Cool video. That Doggy Style album went 4 times platinum, by the way. 4 times platinum. Dope song, produced by Dr. Dre. You can still listen to it now. It still goes hard. Sonically. And by the way, Dr. Dre produced 7 out of the 11 of the songs on my list for Snoop. So Dre and Snoop got that connection, man. But yeah, that song came out in, I think, 94. And it still goes as hard as it did then today. So, number 10 is Doggy Dog World. Number 9, man, Boss's Life, produced by Dr. Dre, featuring Akon on the album version. And then when they did the single in the video, they took Akon off and put Nate Dogg on. I don't know if it's an issue with the video or whatever it was, but Boss's Life came off the Blue Carpet Treatment album. Very dope, underrated Snoop Dogg album. It got a dope sample in there. The drums were hard. You know what I'm saying? Living that boss's life. No come running when they see me coming. I'm living that boss's life. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Snoop talking and stuff at the beginning, man. Some of them, some gotta pay, but gotta beg a blank to stay. No, but never had dues to pay. Some of them got to beg a girl to stay, but I don't. That's how it is for me when you live the boss's life. Now, this is for the G's and the C's and the B's. Oh, yeah, that song is pretty hard, man. Boss's Life is number 9. Number 8, another record, man, that's uh, underrated. This wasn't a single. This is an album cut called I Don't Need No B. B-I, can spell the rest of it. I don't need no calling me always in time. Oh, it's a dope song, man. Featuring Devin the Dude, and I think the guy singing, he wasn't in the credits. I think his name is Kobe. It was produced by DJ Khalil. I think his name is Kobe. I should have looked that up better than I did. But it's from the documentary album. The documentary album. You know what I'm saying? Very underrated album as well. Dope record, man. That was number 8, man. And number 7 is a newer record. This record came out, I think in 2022 or 2023. And that was Outside the Box. You know what I'm saying? Outside the Box, very dope record. Produced by Battle Cat. You know what I'm saying? Battle Cat, very underrated producer. Dope producer, one of the legends on the West Coast. Now this song, you might recognize this song if you watch the movie Day Shift with Jamie Foxx and Snoop, where they're like fighting vampires and stuff. Well, I don't want to spoil the end of the movie, but at the end of the movie, something happens that kind of surprises you, and this song comes on. Every time, featuring Nate Dogg too. Every time I turn around, every time they hear my sound, they keep me sometime off the ground, still outside the box. Oh yeah, very dope album, man. Very dope song. I mean, this song was on that in the movie, but it was also on his Back on Death Row album. BODR stands for Back on Death Row. And that album came out a couple years ago, you know what I'm saying? And it made my top 11 Snoop Dogg songs. I still listen to that song a lot. Very dope song. Number 7, Outside the Box. Number 6, another classic record, man, called That's That. The radio version was called That's That. The album version was called That's That S. I ain't gonna cuss, but that's that. Well, featuring R. Kelly, you know what I'm saying? I pull up and then turn it around, then turn it down. That's that. I know I sound terrible singing it, but very dope song. That beat, oh, shout out to Notch. Notch produced that record, man. Very knocking beat. Got a nice bounce. The beat alone, man. They sampled the stuff from Coming to America, you know what I'm saying? Drake co-produced it. The album was a Blue Carpet Treatment album. So the album went gold. The Blue Carpet Treatment was a gold album. That's the song came off that album. Dope video, man. And this video actually won a 2007 MTV Australia Best Hip Hop Video. You know what I'm saying? It reached number 20 on the Billboard Hot 100. It was played on the radio a lot. Funny note, man. I guess Dr. Dre made Snoop Dogg do his lyrics over on the song. From an interview, here's what Snoop said. Dr. Dre called me today. We've been working on my record. He helped me fix this song I did with R. Kelly. It was a hit record before I gave it to Dre, but now it's a super hit record. He made me strike all my vocals. That means take your lyrics off. Don't like them. They whack. I even had to do that. To this day, you know what I mean? I ain't too big to take criticism. He made me take all the lyrics off, and me and DOC had to come up with some more lyrics that was just extraordinary. So, and he did rap pretty good on that. And I didn't know DOC helped him write that, man. But that's number 6. That's that, featuring R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Number 5, we're getting down to the last 5 records. Number 5 is a classic record, man, from the Doggy Style album, which is 4-time platinum. That's Who Am I? Snoop Doggy Dogg. Dope record, man. This is the first single off the Doggy Style album, too. I remember when this song premiered on the radio, because Snoop Dogg album was so anticipated because he played such a big role in the Chronic album for Dr. Dre that everybody was anticipating this Snoop Dogg album. And when his first single came out, it was like it lived up to expectations. You know what I'm saying? You know, so real dope song. Number 5. Number 4 is Be Please. You know what I'm saying? Please, produced by Dr. Dre, featuring Nate Dogg and Exhibit off the No Limit Top Dog album, which went platinum. This was when Snoop and Dre kind of reunited. You know, Snoop and Dre, when Dre left Death Row Records, Snoop and Dre were estranged. So for a few Snoop Dogg albums, Dre wasn't really involved. And Snoop had success. He went to No Limit Records, had his success, but him and Dre kind of went seeing eye to eye. But I believe Be Please was when Snoop and Dre kind of hooked back up. You know what I'm saying? Ayo, ayo, ayo. You don't want to mess with me. Yeah, that song was hard, man. Exhibit was on fire around this time too. Exhibit was like really on fire. So him and Snoop linking up, was only made sense. And that's a classic record. You know what I'm saying? Be please. Number three, top three favorite Snoop Dogg records, man. Number three is I Wanna Rock. I Wanna Rock right now. Snoop Dogg, Snoop Dogg. Classic record, man. Produced by Scoop DeVille. Scoop DeVille, man, the way he flipped that intro to Rod Bass and DJ Easy Rock, I Wanna Rock song. The way he flipped that intro, boom, 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 right about now. The way he flipped that, super dope, man. Hats off to Scoop DeVille for that one, man. Classic record. And this is one of Snoop Dogg's best videos. He had a lot of kids dancing in the video. He had some cameos. I remember Jamie Foxx being in the video with his suit on and his hat, you know what I'm saying? Real dope video. If you ain't seen that video, check it out, man. This is also a radio hit. This hit number 41 on the Billboard Hot 100, man. Should have been higher than that, but and this song was off the Malice in Wonderland album by Snoop, man. Very dope record. I Wanna Rock. I love that song. Top two, and both of these two records come from the Doggy Style album. That's right. Snoop Dogg's top two songs to me came from his debut album. Number two, Ain't No Fun. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. It ain't no fun. That beat is so cold. That beat is so cold, man. Got a dope bounce. Produced by Dr. Dre, featuring Nate Dogg, Corrupt, and Warren G. Woo! Hey, now you know. Inhale, exhale with my flow. One for the money, two for the... Warren G came crazy on that record, man. Corrupt came crazy. Nate Dogg came crazy. That record, again, came out in 94. Still goes hard 30 years later. You know what I'm saying? Very dope record. And my number one Snoop Dogg song of all time is also from the Doggy Style album called The Shiznit. I don't know if I can say that or not, but it's called that. It's not a cuss word. I didn't cuss, but yeah, that's my favorite Snoop Dogg song. And that was produced by Dr. Dre. Now, for years, I had always wondered if Snoop Dogg was freestyling. Then I heard Dr. Dre do an interview with LL Cool J where he confirmed that Snoop Dogg did indeed freestyle all the lyrics to that song in his interview with LL Cool J. And also, a great moment for me in 2023 was I went to a Snoop Dogg concert, and I had no idea he would do, because this song isn't even like a single. It was just a song on the album. He performed this song live, and I almost lost my mind when he performed this song live, man. I was there singing every single word, you know.
Chill to the next episode. I make money, and I really don't love hoes. Now they take control. I swoop in the coop. I used to sell low. I used to shoot hope, but now I'm rolling hits every single day with that nigga, Ridicky Dr. Dre. Motherfucker, when you get shot, it's 187 on the motherfucking car.
So, yeah, man, my favorite song is The Shiz, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Number 11, Lay Low. Number 10, Doggy Dogg World. Number 9, Boss Life. Number 8, I Don't Need No Number 7, Outside the Box. Number 6, That's That. Number 5, Who Am I? Number 4, Be Please. Number 3, I Wanna Rock. Number 2, Ain't No Fun. Number 1, The Shiz. You know what I'm saying? My top 11 Snoop Dogg songs, man. Shout out to Snoop. Salute to Snoop. If you're a Snoop Dogg lover, what are your top 11 Snoop Dogg songs? Let me know in the comments, man. Send me a message, man. Let me know how Snoop has affected you as an artist, man. Shout out Snoop Dogg. Shout out to all y'all. And that's been a special My Top 11 Onrea Initiative podcast.